I've been zoning, I've been zoning.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today, I guess it's about to go down today, man. So I'm going to attempt to wrap this header. And this is something I ain't never did before. You see, I got long sleeves on, I got some coveralls on, and I got some gloves because, you know, I heard about the, the fiberglass and all of that stuff. And I'm gonna see if I can have some success with this thing or not. So anybody out there, if you're watching the channel, if you're new, man, hey, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. And if you're on the fence, man, just hit that subscribe anyway, man. I won't let you down, man. Go ahead and hit it and become part of the Ninja Clan, baby. But so let me stop wasting time, man. Let's go ahead and let's get to it, dog. All right, y'all. So here we go. I got the header right here on the table. Got me some wire snips. Got me some of this band wire right here. Some scissors and some needle nose. I also have some of these little ties as well. Didn't I buy some more of these things? I think I got some more of these somewhere. Yeah, I think I do. I just gotta find them. But and then we have our heat wrap. All right, so let's take this. Let's open this up real quick. All right, so a technique that I saw on online here. Let me pull this out here. I got it held in here with a little pin. You can see that? Yeah. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take this thing right. So basically what the guy did on the video, so that you can measure out what you did, so you ain't trying to mess with no whole big old spool of this stuff, trying to make it go around with you. You're going to have a hard time with it, because if you look right here, these are some real tight clearances. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to try. My goal is I want to do each individual runner. So we're going to see how that works out for me. Because once you do the first one's going to be easy. When you get on the first one, the second one's going to be a little bit harder, because now it's going to be thicker. So you're not going to be able to get this here in between these runners. But we'll see. All right, so here we go. So basically what I was saying before. What you're going to do is you're going to wrap it around one of the runners just like this here, and you're pretty much going to measure it off. So we're going to hold it here just like that, and then pinch it, and we're going to go right up to the end of the runner. So we're going to start right here and work our way down to the collector. Let me do it on this other side, because I don't want to get caught on this little Perrin sign here. Alright, so here we go. We got the one right here. So fold it over just like that. And we want to go right pretty much at the halfway point. So from here we're going to go there. So that's 1. And then that's there. That's right there. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And this is looking like pretty much like 11. So because when you're going around curves, it's going to stretch it out a little bit. I'm gonna increase that number to 15. That way we got a little bit of slack. If we need to cut that extra off, we will. So now, as far as that measurement that I was telling y'all about, so let's do this. So seeing as though this runner goes from from small to larger into this collector, we're gonna measure it off the collector. I think that'll give us a little bit more room to play with here. So from right here to right here. So we pretty much stopping right there. So we're gonna fold it right there at that crease. There we go. And then from there, we're just gonna keep on going. So that's 1. And then fold it. I'm gonna say that's 2. Alright, so that's 2. Another fold. That's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. And we'll do right here at 15. So that'll be the end of our wrap. So I'm gonna cut it right here. All right, I think that's the best way to do it. So what we're gonna come around here. So I'm gonna do a test run to make sure that this is gonna run all right, and make sure that I did get my length right, because I'm debating right now if I'm going to wet it. But for this particular wrap, it says you don't have to wet it, and that because it's a little bit more manageable. It can flex a little bit. All right, so what we're gonna do here is I'm just gonna do a practice run just to make sure my length is right before I go in and I actually, you know, clamp it down. So the next thing you need to do is you need to fold this thing down just like that. We're gonna come up to the end of the runner, and then we're going to at this flange right here, wrap it around pretty tight, and then come right over it. All right. Damn it. Come across here. Okay, so this, and this should be, I should be able to flip it this way and come down underneath here. So let's see if that worked out right for us here. And it did. So this is me pretty much showing you guys how we're gonna do this here. So we're making sure it's tight, and then we're going to see, it's gonna try and spin on you. You're gonna wrap it again at that halfway point, and then right now let's keep it right here. So now my plan is to put this wire on here just so it can kind of hold it in place. What I'm planning on doing is I'm gonna put a band right here. That should somewhat hold us a little bit. Not that's getting the base. gonna go right on under that like this here. So we're gonna continue this process. I'll flip it right here. There you go. Come in tight. Come right back around here. Come back around. Okay, you see our pattern here. We're going right there. Nice tight wrap. I'm going like at the halfway point. Down. And as I'm doing it, I'm keeping a tight grip right here. That worked out a little bit better. So instead of trying to find the end, now remember, as you get to these corners, this curve here, it's going to stretch it out a little bit. So all I got to do now is I'm going to fold it right here, feed it through the runner, and catch it on this other end here. All right, pull this tight. Okay, now we get into the rough part here. Let me hold it with this hand. And let's see if I can just feed this through this way. So hold her there. Come around this little corner right here. Go. At this point, I'll fold this section over. Get rid of all of that crap. As you are supposed to fold it. I'll cut off any excess that I have. So let me get this going here. One of these little wraps right here. Put it around here and not around my finger. There we go. Now let's grab this end here. Start pulling it through here. So pull this in, tighten her up here, hold that on there. See here now, it's kind of hard now because I'm doing this with one hand. All right, I think that's it, man. So I'm going to use some wires here. Well, pretty much that's all it is to it, really. Doing that, and the hardest part is just going to be making sure that you got these little parts on there tight, but this, other than that, is pretty tight on here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to continue on wrapping it. I'm going to do the rest of these, and then I'll if I run into any problems, I'll put y'all back on and I'll let y'all see what it is. So hopefully this video might be a little bit long, so let me go ahead and get with that. I'm gonna continue on and I'll give y'all progress updates as I go. All right. Alright, y'all, here we go. So this is my progress so far. We down to the last one. So we're I'm gonna get this last runner, cover up this pretty Perrin sign, and then I'm gonna wrap around this area around the collector for both sets of runners, and that should be it. So here we go. Alright, so here we go. I got some high-temp silicone coating that you can put on here to basically protect the wrap and the header. So we're gonna put a few coats of this on here. So let's see how this goes. See, I taped up all the flanges. Everything should be good to go. So let's see what we got here. Well, that ought to be good. I got to save a little bit for whenever I do the J-pipe. So we'll just sit there, we'll let that dry, and then we'll come back to it. So whenever it does, we'll see the finished product. So till then, just hold out for a minute. It's going to be maybe 30 minutes or so for y'all, for me, for y'all. All right, y'all. So shoot, here we go. This is what we looking like. Alright, y'all, so there you go, man. That's another mod and another job done, man. So not that bad. I mean, it's a little tedious, but you know, the OCD helped out in that area. So basically that one thing of this wrap, that this titanium wrap, 150-foot thing of this was enough to wrap the header, and I still have some left over. So I still got about that much left over. That should be enough to possibly get through most of that front section of J-pipe, which is good. So we'll see whenever we get that bad boy off of there when we get to that one. But all together, man, it's easy. Let me not say easy. I mean, it's, make sure that you're wearing enough clothes. I had coveralls, a long sleeve shirt on, and gloves, and start wrapping that thing, man. So that little method, that little technique I used, it worked out really, really well, and it would wind up being enough to where I can wrap the whole thing and have some at the end, enough to wrap around the main collector a little bit until I wrap the whole thing, the whole collector all together to kind of shut off all of those closed ends, and then tighten it on there. So these little things right here, everything that I got, I'll leave it in the description, everything that I got for all of this. But these things right here, heck no, man, don't get them. Don't like them. But this wire, get you some of this wire right here, man. Get you some channel locks, man, and just twist that stuff on there and twist it really, really good, and then bend it over, cut the excess off and hammer it down to it, and it'll stay in place. And then the silicone spray that I got, that Hi-temp Silicon spray, that helps keep everything together as well. It makes it stick and all of that stuff. So that's going to help retain it as well. So all in all, man, it wasn't that bad, man. Hey, now we got to do is get ready for the next step and the next thing that I install. So hey, I appreciate y'all checking out my video, man, taking the time out to support the channel, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Like I say, man, there are no words, man. I appreciate every single last one of y'all, man. So if you're new, go ahead and subscribe, man. Like, hit that bell notification, and hell, man, I guess I'll see y'all on the next video, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace.